push press. For the kettlebell push press, we have to do a kettlebell clean to get it into the rack position. If you refer to the hip dominant exercises, that will go over how to do a kettlebell clean properly. But for this exercise, if you're unsure on how to do a kettlebell clean, I'm going to have you do a pseudo clean or an assisted clean. So you're just going to grab the kettlebell with one hand and more or less lift with your hand on the kettlebell part of the kettlebell, the ball part of the kettlebell, to get into this nice tight rack position. Jared is familiar with the clean, so I'm going to have him start this exercise by doing a clean. And this is the rack position. So the rack position is a very nice tight elbow, upper arm's always very close to the torso, so there's no space between the arm and the torso. The hand is near the shoulder, and the shoulders are always very even. So we're not going to dip down on this side. We want to make the torso work and the obliques work to keep the torso upright. This forearm is going to be slightly angled in. It can also be directly up and down, but it's never going to be externally rotated. The weight's never going to sit on the shoulder or on your bicep. So this is going to be our starting and ending point for the push press. From here, you're just going to dip at the knees and then drive overhead. We're going to pause at the top just to create a little bit of stabilization, lower the kettlebell back into that nice tight rack position. So all the way down, dip, press, fully extended elbow, nice neutral wrist, back down to the rack. That dip, as you'll see, is very quick. So your lower body is moving through a dynamic range of motion, while your upper body, the shoulder specifically, is trying to stabilize that weight in an overhead position and then slowly dropping it back down to its starting point. Then to lower the kettlebell to the floor, you'll just unload it with both hands, drop it in between the legs so you don't externally rotate with weight here, and then stand back up.